popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Skirts by him at the 35. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Colts.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
29.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Indianapolis.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
To throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Hamler on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
At the 41-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
Another carry for
back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
The pass.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
4-yard loss. It's
now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts 3, Jaguars 0.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and...
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Gun. They'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 39 that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Another try for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Colts 10, Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Running back on the option.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Jaguars.
Give him 32 on the play.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Wilson on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
The 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Colts 10. Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Colts 17. Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
17.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Saquon Barkley.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
30, the ball carrier.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Joey Sly lining up.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards the pickup there. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
25 yards there on the catch and run. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try and run for it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
10.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Good yardage there for the Colts, 18 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that Puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
To number 30.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And this is caught at the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick is,
and he knocks it through.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 41 yards.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the run, it's Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
Barkley, toss play left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll try to punch it in, and he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it